Okay, so you're ready to unlock the secrets to achieving a millionaire mindset.
Right.
We're cracking open this book, The Millionaire Mindset,
Okay.
to unearth some serious golden nuggets of wisdom.
What's fascinating about this book is Robert's emphasis on the power of the subconscious mind
Right.
and how aligning it with wealth-building principles can lead to remarkable results.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, Robert kicks things off with this idea of magic thinking.
Right.
And honestly, when I first read that, I was a bit skeptical.
Sure.
But then I got to the story about Bob Proctor, and it really threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Here's a guy who completely transformed his life, going from fireman to successful entrepreneur in just a year.
Wow.
That's got to be some kind of magic, right?
It does seem that way, doesn't it? What's fascinating is that Proctor attributes his rapid success to applying principles he learned from Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich.
Okay.
Specifically something called the stick person concept.
Right. And I have to admit, I was hoping for a detailed explanation of that concept.
Sure.
Robert kind of glosses over it, which was a bit frustrating.
I agree. While the book doesn't delve into the specifics of the stick person concept,
Okay.
it does highlight its role in rewiring the subconscious for achievement,
Okay.
especially in the realm of finance.
Yeah.
It piqued your curiosity for sure.
It does.
Yeah.
It's like, is there this secret weapon for success hidden within our minds?
Mm-hmm.
But Robert doesn't dwell on the mystical.
Right.
He dives into what he calls universal laws and how they apply to wealth building. Like the law of germination. He compares it to nurturing a carrot to grow.
Right.
You can't rush the process or yank it out of the ground prematurely.
Precisely. That's where patience and consistent effort come into play. And it's not just about working hard.
Right.
It's about aligning yourself with these universal laws, understanding how they operate. He talks about the law of polarity, too.
Okay.
Instead of getting bogged down by the negative aspects of a situation,
Sure.
which we all tend to do,
Yeah.
he suggests flipping the script, focus on the positive, on the potential for growth and abundance.
It's like choosing to see the glass half full even when it feels like it's bone dry,
Yeah.
right? But how do we actually make that shift?
Right.
How do we convince our brains to stop focusing on the negative?
That's where understanding the conscious and subconscious mind comes in.
Okay.
Robert uses a great analogy of the captain and crew.
Okay.
Your conscious mind is the captain, steering the ship, giving commands.
Okay.
Your subconscious mind is the crew, carrying out those commands without question.
Okay. I'm starting to see where this is going.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly saying things like, I'm always broke,
Yeah.
or I'll never be able to afford that,
Yeah.
it's like the captain is giving the crew a direct order to sabotage your finances.
Exactly. And your subconscious mind, like a loyal crew,
Mm-hmm.
will follow those orders to the letter, even if they lead to undesirable outcomes.
Right.
This is what Robert refers to as poverty consciousness.
Okay.
And it's something many people unknowingly struggle with.
And he doesn't sugarcoat it either. He calls out some of those deeply ingrained beliefs we often pick up in childhood.
Okay.
Things like, money is the root of all evil, or rich people are unhappy.
Right.
It's eye-opening because we hear these phrases so often, they become part of our subconscious programming without us even realizing it.
He's spot on. These beliefs become self-fulfilling prophecies.
Right.
If you believe money is evil,
Yeah.
you're less likely to attract it or manage it wisely.
Right.
It becomes a vicious cycle.
So how do we break free? How do we reprogram those deeply rooted beliefs?
Robert's strategy is called magnetize yourself to prosperous beliefs. He breaks it down step by step,
Okay.
starting with identifying those limiting beliefs.
Right.
He encourages readers to actively challenge those beliefs. Ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have to support this belief?
That's such a simple yet powerful question.
Yeah.
It forces you to confront those subconscious scripts that might be holding you back.
And once you've identified and challenged those limiting beliefs, the next step is to replace them with empowering alternatives.
Yeah.
It's like swapping out those old rusty pipes
Right.
in your financial plumbing system
Yeah.
and installing shiny new ones that allow abundance to flow freely.
I love that analogy. And you know what else really struck me in this section? Robert talks about the importance of unrelenting persistence.
Right.
And he uses the story of Thomas Edison and the light bulb. We've all heard it.
Yeah.
But he presents it in a way that really drives home the point.
Yeah.
Edison didn't just stumble onto the solution.
Right.
He went through thousands of failed attempts.
It's a testament to the power of not giving up.
Right.
Robert stresses that setbacks and obstacles are inevitable on the road to success,
Yeah.
but they don't have to be the end of the road.
Right.
He even offers a simple, but effective mantra.
Okay.
Hang in there.
It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't going our way,
Sure.
but that phrase, hang in there, it's like a little nudge from your future self,
Right.
reminding you that this too shall pass.
And when those moments of doubt creep in, Robert suggests shifting your focus from problems to solutions. Instead of dwelling on the question, why is this happening to me?
Okay.
Ask yourself, how can I overcome this?
He has a great quote about this. There are no problems, there's only a shortage of ideas.
Right.
It's like a call to action to become a relentless idea-generating machine.
And sometimes generating those ideas
Mm-hmm.
is easier when you have a supportive network.
Yeah.
That's where Robert's concept of masterminding comes in.
Right.
It's like having a team of advisors,
Right.
a sounding board for brainstorming solutions and navigating challenges.
He compares it to the amplified brightness of two candles burning together, which I
Yeah.
thought was a beautiful analogy.
Yeah?
It's about the synergy that can emerge from collaboration.
Right.
But even with a great team, we all know time is a precious commodity.
Sure.
Robert calls it time magic, and he dedicates a whole chapter to doubling your effectiveness.
Okay.
One thing that stuck with me is his advice on identifying and eliminating negative pressure points.
It's such a practical strategy. He actually provides a step-by-step guide for implementing this.
Mm-hmm.
First, create a pressure point chart. Write down all the tasks, responsibilities, or even people that drain your energy and prevent you from focusing on your goals.
It's like shining a light on those energy vampires that are sucking the life out of your day.
Right.
Once you've identified them, the next step is to brainstorm ways to eliminate or delegate those tasks.
Exactly. Ask yourself, does this task absolutely have to be done by me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I delegate it to someone else?
Okay.
Can I automate it?
Right.
Can I eliminate it altogether?
This resonated with me because I'm a notorious overcommitter. I'm always trying to do everything myself.
Sure.
But Robert emphasizes that delegation is not a sign of weakness. It's a strategic tool for leveraging your time and energy more effectively.
Absolutely. And to help prioritize your tasks, he introduces the priority scale. It's a simple tool for ranking your to-do list based on urgency and importance.
It's like having a filter for your day.
Right.
It helps you determine which tasks deserve your immediate attention
Yeah.
and which ones can be delegated, postponed, or even discarded.
Right.
Now, all of this focus on mindset and productivity and collaboration
Mm-hmm.
ultimately leads to one of the most crucial aspects of the millionaire mindset,
Okay.
mastering the art of sales.
Even if you don't consider yourself a salesperson,
Yeah.
the ability to effectively communicate your value, your ideas, your vision is essential in any field. Robert challenges the traditional rejection approach to sales.
Okay.
The idea of making countless calls and hoping to close a small percentage.
It's such a grind.
Yeah.
And it can be incredibly demoralizing,
Yeah.
especially for someone just starting out.
Instead, Robert advocates for a more strategic approach,
Yeah.
attracting pre-qualified leads,
Okay.
people who are already interested in what you have to offer.
That's a game changer. But how do you actually find those pre-qualified leads?
That's where his 6-step strategy for hosting a seminar comes in.
Okay.
And get this, he even provides a blueprint for securing sponsorships to cover the entire event,
Wow.
including sending out 10,000 brochures.
Wait, hold on. He's saying you can attract hundreds of potential clients or customers and
Yeah.
have someone else foot the bill for the whole thing.
That's exactly what he's saying. It's a brilliant strategy for leveraging the resources and networks of others to create a win-win situation for everyone involved.
No.
But it's not just about getting people in the door. It's about delivering value.
He emphasizes that, doesn't he? It's not about the hard sell. It's
Right.
about building relationships,
Mhm.
establishing trust,
Right.
and demonstrating that you genuinely care about providing solutions.
He stresses that integrity and authenticity are paramount.
Right.
People can spot a phony a mile away. And speaking of authenticity, this ties back to the concept of susceptibility thinking that we touched on earlier.
Right. And this is another area where I wish he'd gone into a bit more detail.
Sure.
What exactly is susceptibility thinking?
Right.
And how do we cultivate it?
It's essentially the idea that our thoughts, beliefs, and expectations influence our reality. Robert argues that we are all susceptible to the influences of our environment,
Okay.
our upbringing,
Right.
and our own internal dialogue.
So it's like we're constantly bombarded with messages,
Right.
both internally and externally,
Yeah.
that shape our perception of the world and our place in it.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And those messages can either empower us or limit us, depending on how we choose to receive and internalize them.
So susceptibility thinking is about becoming aware of those influences
Yes.
and consciously choosing to align ourselves with those that support our goals and aspirations.
Precisely. It's about taking control of our mental landscape and
Wow.
creating a fertile ground for success and abundance to flourish.
It's like we're the gardeners of our own minds,
Mm-hmm.
and we get to choose which seeds we plant and nurture. And to help us cultivate those empowering beliefs,
Right?
Robert introduces this powerful tool,
Okay.
the 31 declarations.
These declarations are essentially positive affirmations designed to reprogram the subconscious mind for wealth and abundance.
Right.
What I appreciate about Robert's approach is that he doesn't just throw these affirmations at you and say good luck.
Yeah.
He provides a specific method for engaging with them.
Right. He's all about taking action. He suggests writing each declaration on a separate card and then
Wow.
reading one card each day,
Right.
really immersing yourself in the feeling of the words. It's not just about reading them passively, it's about embodying the energy of each statement.
It's about repetition and emotional engagement,
Right.
consistently feeding your mind with these positive, wealth-affirming messages until they become deeply ingrained in your subconscious.
So to sum it all up, the millionaire mindset isn't just a guide to financial success.
Right.
It's a blueprint for personal transformation. It's about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your highest aspirations and creating a life of abundance in all areas, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It's about recognizing that true wealth encompasses far more than just money.
Right.
It's about living a life filled with purpose, meaning, and fulfillment.
Right.
And the exciting thing is that this journey starts with a single step.
And the belief that it's possible. So what resonated with you most from our deep dive into the millionaire mindset? What one idea, strategy, or principle are you going to focus on implementing in your own life? Remember, the power to transform your life is within you. You just have to unlock it.